Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. Previously I did a session 0 where I created all of my heroes for the new campaign, and here we are ready to start that campaign. So we're going to select a new adventure. We are going to change the campaign to the Lost Valley, the new expansion that came out very recently. We are going to play with Iron Man mode checked, so only the last save can be loaded, and all saves are destroyed if the group is defeated. This option cannot be changed during the game. So we did random dice roll for selection of party members, we did random stat rolls for our stats, and now we are in Iron Man. So we're going in as difficult as it can really be, although I'm not going to go to Cataclysm. Cataclysm is sometimes, I think, unfair, but we're going to try on Scavenger mode. As for our heroes, we have Bjorn Stronghammer, our Hill Dwarf Spy Cleric of Mischief. Then we have Torque, our Half-Orc Wanderer Barbarian. We have Polly Puncturelung, our Half-Elf Acolyte Fighter. And somewhere around here we have someone else. Who was our last one? Jaina Keenmind, our High Elf Academic Wizard. So this was the party that the dice rolls decided for us, and so let's jump into the campaign and see what happens. If there are any cutscenes or whatnot, then there will be timestamps down in the description. Adjust the brightness and contrast until both lines of the 5 sigils are visible, with the leftmost barely visible. I'm fine with this, especially for your guys' benefit.
While the Principality of Masgarth is preparing for war, business is thriving in the Marches. As more Legacy Council agents travel to Copperan, Gala Goldentongue's route expands and his profits increase. The Master Merchant hired adventurers to escort his caravan.
One day, at one of Gala's usual camping spots near Copperan, a group of wounded travelers seeks hospitality, bringing the promise of adventure to our hero's routine journey.
Does this happen often? Wounded strangers setting up camp near a caravan?
Oh yes, these sites are well known to all who travel in the Marches. Sadly, they're not here for shopping.
Do you know them?
Well, the lady is from the Legacy Council in Caer Kiflin. The man here is Lord Ammond, also from the capital. I spoke with a half-elf briefly. Her name is Layrin Catpaw. They're looking for someone. Apparently, they were 10 strong. Then they met a bunch of orcs. I'm sure the lady can tell you more.
Why don't you do it?
It's a strategy. You'll see.
Okay, you're the boss.
Alright, so we are here, setting up camp, and we've got some fairly basic stuff going on. We have a general store with Galar if we need it. Before we do anything else, let's just jump into our inventory and make sure we have things set up as we want them. Particularly for our spellcasters, we've got a component pouch here. That is good. This is our fighter. That's fine. Our orc. And our cleric has a holy symbol. So everyone can do their spellcasting as needed. Let's take a moment to read all of the potions and scrolls that we have with us, because we're going to be wanting to use those. Craft scroll of cure wounds, that's good. We've got some rations, we're going to need those to take long rests later. We've got small smith's tool kits, we've got herbalism kits, projectile parts, that's all fine. Parts for crafting, a herbalism kit. And here we've got a craft manual, potion of healing, read that. A standard notebook, manual scroll of magic missile crafting, read that. Good. And with that done, I think we're ready to investigate. So, click here to interact with this character.
Clear skies, my lady.
What do you want?
Just introducing ourselves.
I'm Helia Fairblade, Senior Deputy of the Legacy Council.
Do you need equipment? Master Galar has everything you need.
Do you think we came here empty-handed?
Well, I don't think you came here empty-handed, but we have +3 charisma over here, so you know.
No, but you might miss one or two things that are going to make a difference.
Yay, nat 20. Let's go.
I'll check out the store. Anything else?
Who's the man you're looking for?
His name is Marin Ving. He was presumed to be dead. But recently, Copperan opened a diplomatic channel with Caer Kifling. We heard that Ving was here recently, buying food rations from Master Golden Tongue.
Who is he?
I'm not at liberty to say more. My apologies.
Oh, we have spy options. Interesting.
This search party isn't looking for a friend to save, right?
He carried documents that the Council values.
Or what if we were to find them?
Then you'd be rewarded. Anything else?
No.
I don't think so. We have a quest, and that is good enough for me. Talk to the nobleman. Alright, I suppose we can do that as well.
Hey there.
What is it?
Anything you need from the store?
I'm not here to shop.
Then what are you here for?
Looking for this damn Marin Ving. He was here. You may have seen him.
We're new, so probably not.
Well, he's a ruffian, and he has a debt of honor.
Very well. We will find him, never fear.
I have no doubt.
Stay in the light.
Right, any more to do?
Ah, you're here.
Master Golden Tongue tells me you're good people. As you've heard, my expedition is short-handed.
Lost 6, we heard.
Unfortunate. If you join my search party, I'd pay well. 5 gold pieces a day, each. 25 up front. I need Marin Ving found, and we know he was here. It was a while ago, but if we're careful, we can pick up his tracks.
God, do we need more equipment? I'm sure the armor that we have probably isn't up to scratch already, but we are also, like, completely out of food, so make it 30 up front.
Let's settle for 35 gold pieces right now.
Good work.
I see Galar taught you well. Fine, 35.
Thanks.
I moved the barrier. I believe this is a good place to start.
Stay in the light.
Alright, let's get to adventuring. There's more people around, but I think we should probably be well equipped for what is going on. Speaking of which, where are we headed? Grotto entrance, it seems, so let's get going. Are we climbing down this? Yes, there's like boards and stuff. And of course, we are going to get
Bunch of footprints.
every flower and collectible that we can in case we want to be crafting potions or scrolls or anything else that requires the components that we will find. Now, it's going to take many hours to do that, so what we can do is come up here into the crafting slot, and we currently do not have the stuff to make any of this, but if we did, we could start that going now, and then any subsequent short rests or long rests would automatically go towards making those things. But for right now, we don't have those. But we will take every flower and everything else that we can find. And the blue box over there tells me that we can teleport from here into an alternate loading zone. We can disarm this trap, huh? Where's my cleric? Actually, just who has the highest dex or sleight of hand? Because, oh boy, not many have much going on. It's going to be the wizard. Okay. Alright, we managed to not fall for that trap. Can any of us get down to this skeleton? No path to destination. Well, we can climb down, push this rock out of the way. And now we can loot the skeleton. We get a smith's toolkit, some parts, an extra shield, and 18 arrows. Nobody currently equipped with a bow and arrow. Oh, we have crossbow on our fighter? Yes. But with low dexterity stats all round, having the ranged attacks is not going to be awfully beneficial. And what is this? Holding Alt on the keyboard will show you the things in your environment that you can interact with.
Well, this is all falling apart. Let's take a souvenir.
We gain an antiquity. That's a quest item. No idea what it's for, but we got some experience for our troubles. We can see on the screen here we are currently 1/3 of the way around this circle to get to level 2, which I'm sure will be a very exciting time. But for right now, let's get all 4 into this blue rectangle, and the loading zone will send us indoors. Right.
Watch your step. This looks familiar.
More antiquities, or just small slithers of experience. And already our first diverting passage. So the stalactites can be used to cause damage to people from falling. But there's something here, a rock or a stone, 2 vials of acid. Fine by me. And what is that? I'm waiting to be surprised by something wanting to murder us in this cave. Goblin hair fungus is mine now. Even more strange and interesting stones.
Looks Manacallan, but not.
And more containers. A green book and a scroll of lightning bolt.
Look at this.
Someone built a fire here.
That someone wanted to rest here but had to leave in a hurry.
I wonder why.
Hear that?
And we have rolled initiative. So, if you are not familiar with D&D or D&D 5th edition rules, each character is going to get 1 main action, 1 bonus action, and movement in a turn, as well as 1 reaction that they can use on somebody else's turn. So we are starting with Jaina, who is first up to act. Now, Jaina is in proximity of the brown bear, so if we try and move away, you'll see the square underneath Jaina turns red, indicating that the creature can try and take an attack of opportunity against us as we leave. So, we do, fortunately, have all 4 turns before the brown bear is going to attack us. So let's start with a poison spray.
Arcana Control Malmis.
Unfortunately, the bear's constitution is far too high for us. So, Bjorn the cleric. We can attack with our mace, or we can cast one of our spells if we have a free hand, which we currently don't. We have Inflict Wounds, Bane, Charm Person, and Cure Wounds currently prepared today, as well as Healing Word, Shield of Faith, and Expeditious Retreat. So I think we're going to get a bit closer, get a free hand so that we can spellcast and inflict wounds against this brown bear.
Truly formidable.
And we crit on our attack roll. So we rolled twice as many dice as we normally would. So we rolled 6d10. So 4, 10, 9, 10, 8, 8 is incredible damage for our attack, which I'm really grateful for, because that means we should be able to kill this bear before it gets a chance to kill us. Now we have our Barbarian. Now, we can Rage. Grants you advantage on strength saves and checks, a bonus to melee attack damage, and resistance to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage for 1 minute. You must attack or suffer damage each round, or the rage ends early. I don't think we need to rage right now. So we are simply just going to take a melee attack here.
Take that.
A good 12 damage. And we have Polypuncture Lung. We have our second wind power, regain 1d10 plus our level in HP as a bonus action for being a fighter. But right now it's simply going to be attack.
Again.
We do hit them. It looks like we are 1 or 2 HP points short of being able to kill this bear right now, unfortunately. Brown Bear is attacking Bjorn. You can react to impose disadvantage upon the enemy because we are a defensive fighter. So yes, we will do that. And instead of getting a crit against us, they have to... hold on. We can still impose disadvantage even though we did this once. This is unexpected. I thought we should get 1 reaction per turn. But yeah, they rolled 2 d20s and took the worst result. With 1 HP remaining, let's just attack with a dagger. Another crit for 1 + 1 + 3. And the bear is probably going to have some kind of pelt, perhaps, or an arrow. There we go, a brown bear pelt. A furry task. Talk to Kryn. Okay. Did we investigate this post on our way round? Seems that we did. And we looted this container. That was what had the quest item in it. Absolutely. The Scroll of Lightning Bolt seems incredibly good for this early in the game. Lightning Bolt is like a much higher tier of spell than we are right now, I'm pretty sure. But that appears to be everything here. We've just done a small lap of this area. And you can fast travel to some of the locations you found on the map if you need to, but right now we can just walk our way back across here. And back to the blue rectangle to see if anything horrible has happened at camp whilst we've been out adventuring. When you make leaps like that, you might fall if you don't have a particularly good dexterity or athletics stat, so whilst adventuring it's not so much a problem, but if you have to jump around during combat it can really hamper your movement, resulting in being attacked, especially if you are prone. Yeah, who is it at the back? Our wizard not being very dexterous. So we need to report back our findings.
So, what do you have for me?
We found an abandoned camp. And this.
This belongs to Marin Ving.
I'm shocked.
Excellent work. Your reward, as promised. Rest now. We'll search the area carefully in the morning. We need to know where he went. Team up with my people if you like.
We'll keep that in mind.
Stay in the light.
Alright, we gained some reputation with the Principality of Masgarth. We can take a long rest and go up to level 2 shortly, but let's go see Crim Sunsail about this bear pelt.
Clear skies.
Hi there. Name's Crim Sunsail. You're working for the merchant. Escort?
Yes.
The marches are a good place to gain some experience, or to get killed.
Well, you're here.
Sure. There's money to be made. A debt to collect from this guy, Ving.
What if he's dead?
We'll see.
Do you need any extra equipment for that then?
Well, Galar has some good stuff. Wanna check?
Nah, I'm good.
Fine.
Yep.
Yeah, but what about this bear pelt I have?
Hey, I heard you killed a bear in there.
You hear
You
right.
wouldn't happen to have its pelt with you.
Why?
I got this crafting project. Boots. I need a brown bear's pelt.
How much you paying?
How much would you pay for it?
The usual, I guess. 20 gold pieces. Or I can show you how to craft something.
Give me the recipe. We'll invest in our own knowledge for our future.
We'll take the recipe.
Works for me.
What do we learn? A recipe. Where is it? Got all these antiquities. Who got the recipe book? Or did we just get the recipe? Okay, we just got the recipe. Boots of the Winterlands. Brown bear pelt, minor shard of ice, and emerald. Doesn't tell me what they do though, but hey, we can find out another day. And we can take a long rest and level up to level 2. So, let's start that rest. We will rest for 8 hours, and provided we complete that, we can now level up. So, Bjorn is now a level 2 cleric. We get 8 hit points. You've gained 1 additional hit die. We get our spell slot, and we've unlocked our class features. Channel Divinity, Channel Divinity Turn Undead, and Channel Divinity Strike of Chaos. When you hit a creature with a melee or ranged weapon attack, you can Channel Divinity to add 1d6 points of psychic damage and impose a random condition on the target if they fail a wisdom saving throw. The condition can be advantage on attack rolls, disadvantage on attack rolls, blinded, restrained, paralyzed, or none. The additional damage is increased by 1d6 every 3 levels above level 2. The target must make a wisdom saving throw against the spell save DC at the end of each turn. On a successful save, the effect ends, otherwise it remains for a maximum of 1 minute. It's scary that they can get advantage on attack rolls, but sure, it is what it is, and we can prepare any other spells that we do or don't want from the standard stuff. So let's have a look here. We've already got Expeditious Retreat and Charm Person as set domain spells, so I will take Bless, Healing Word, Inflict Wounds, Guiding Bolt, Cure Wounds. And we've got Shield of Faith down there as well. That's good to me. Give me that. Then Talk. We've gained 9 hit points. We have Reckless Attack and Danger Sense. Standard Barbarian features. Poly Puncture Lung. We get 7 HP, a hit die, and now we can Action Surge. So once per short rest, we can gain an extra action immediately. And then Jaina. We've gained 5 hit points, an extra hit die. We grant a specialization of a certain kind of magic and our arcane recovery, as well as extra spells. So we are going to be a court mage, the new one in the DLC. Always prepared. You gain proficiency with shields and gain the protection fighting style, which allows you to use your reaction to impose disadvantage on attack rolls made against an ally next to you, provided you are wielding a shield. Spell shield. You can use an action to create a powerful shield around yourself and an ally you can see within 6 cells of you. This spell shield grants both of you temporary hit points equal to 5 times your level for up to 1 hour. You can use this power twice and then need to take a long rest to recover. And we get to pick 2 new spells. It says all cantrips to learn, but it's not cantrips, it's just spells. Must be first level again. So I will take Featherfall. And give me some grease, I think. Then we can change those prepared spells for the day. So give me Mage Armor, Shield, Thunderwave, and Sleep for now. Then we close that, and we are all ready for whatever comes next. What we can also do, though, is we have an extra shield here. We give that to Jaina. And Jaina, her current AC is 13. We can increase that with the use of a shield to 15 if we have our shield in one hand and an empty hand in the other, so that we have a hand available for our spell casting. So, other than that, I think we are ready to stop things there. A little shorter session to begin with. And then next time we can see where we're going next. I don't know if we're going down in this direction or that direction. Could be anywhere, but we'll talk to the NPCs and find out. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you have any queries or questions about anything that you've seen, do let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, if you haven't done already, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.